Hello, hello. I'm going back to back because I enjoyed that last puzzle. I solved it quite well. It felt like so. I'm going again, but we'll see if this does the same or not. This is Intuition by Golly. Psninn? Not sure. I'll go with that. Normal Sudoku, normal diagonal, normal arrow, normal zippers. So lots of standard stuff. These sum to at least 10. What am I trying to say? Can that be 5? No. But it can be 4. No, it can't. No, it can't. Of course it can't. That's 1, 2, or 3. I did think that had to be 1, 2, or 3, and then I was going with the fact that that could be bigger. So they'll both take sum of 1, 2, and 3, of course. If they're the same, right, they'd have to go here, which has got to be interesting. It's like, that can't be a 9. And that's different in here, that those two can be the same and then go there. So if these two are the same, then they'd have to be 8s. Yeah, that can't be 3, can it? Because then that's 15, 18. Yeah. Sorry, I should have added that up properly, shouldn't I? And the whole thing of them needing 2 smalls. I don't know why I didn't just strike 1, 2, 3s there anyway. So if these two are 8s, that has to be 1 through 5 with a repeated 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5. Those being repeated 8s, we'll put 8s and 9s. We'll put a 6, 7 pair. But they don't have to be. This cell obviously goes somewhere there. So that can't be 5 or 6. And if either of these are a 7, they therefore have to be a 7-9 pair. That being 1, etc. Oh, and this, because that sums to at most 17 with this guy doubled. This sums at most 16, so that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Which might be interesting to pencil mark that. Probably not. Of course, 7 puts 1, 2, 4. And forces 1, 3, 5 for the 9 case. Is that interesting? Not particularly. If this is 2, then this has to be an 8-9 pair with 2, 3, 4 and 2, 1, 5. Both of those kind of just work at the moment. So maybe I need to have a bit more of a general think about what happens. Maybe. Bring in some of the other stuff, perhaps. And I was just thinking about cells repeating, and then if they're then struggling to get anywhere else, for example, on the diagonal. So if they're both 9s, you end up with 9s here and there. That seems okay. If neither of these are 9, right, it gives you, they have to be a pair of 8s with an 8 and 9. Or one of them is 9. Yeah, one of these two is always 9. If neither of these are 9, then they can't be a pair of 8s. Neither of these are 9, they can't be a pair of 8s. That would have to be a 9, and then that just breaks. Yeah. Or 9s will go here. So one of these two cells is 9. And 9s are going to be chased around the grid, it feels like, a fair bit. And then, for example, if that's 7, that has to be 9. That seems okay. Is it worth... Probably not with that one. Oh, and of course, if this is 9, then that does seem okay with the 9 and then the pair of 8s. But this cell, you get away with being 4, no, because these two are in line. So that's at least a 5. This could get away with being 3 if he really wanted to. Go out that diagonal, of course. Is it interesting about how these things flow, maybe? Probably. And is it... Yeah, hang on a moment. Oh, no, because 8's... I was thinking if neither of these are 9, then they'd both have to be 8s with 8 here. But then that seems fine. Because you'd be left with what? 6, 7, and 9 there. It's surely not set, is it? Can't see anything that would help with set. Unless... I'm going to take a quick gander at this. But as I said, it does not look all that fruitful. But lots of white colouring, I'm not sure what happened there. I mean, you cancel off a lot, but you could do something like add pink and blue to this, which cancels those and makes that. So I mean, these can't be 7, 8, 9s. It's almost interesting, isn't it? If I minimize, oh, this can't. No, this can get away with being 4, can't it? Because it's 1. Because these can be the pair of 9s with the 9 there, and then this would be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Does that work? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 with the 1 here. Yeah, and then the 2, 6, 3, 5. So 4s are okay. But that couldn't, of course, be 4, 5. And similarly up here. So pink as a minimum, as a very rough minimum, and then hopefully I'll be able to narrow it down a bit more, is 1, 5, 7, that's 13. 1, 4, 7 is 12, is 25 so far. Add another 1, 2, 3 with the 1 doubled. Yeah, it's not really getting you anywhere, is it? Let's do something to at least 32. But I mean, yeah, because they could literally all be different. I was thinking if any of them are shared, it potentially pushes them into pink. Oh, it's... The set is a lot closer than I thought it would actually seem to do. And of course, so I'm saying 1... Yeah, because if that's 1, so I can make pink a bit bigger again, because if that's 1, that implies 2, 3, 4, of course. So this actually has a minimum of 1 more, so that's 33. And the trouble is, as soon as this shares 1 cell, it could just hide there. It doesn't have to be pushed into pink. So 1 putting 2, 3, 4. 1 putting 2, 3, 4, 9. 9. And that would be 1, 2 with with 5. Okay, so you can go up another one as well, can't you? What is the... Oh, the minimum of 6 things is 39. I was thinking I only had to get to 35. 36 to start being a problem, but miscounted there. Right, so 1 we put 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's got a minimum of 14. Because otherwise you're 2, 5, 7 or whatever, aren't you? And down here, it's sort of similar that if that was 1 with a 2, 3, 4, that could be 6. Yes, that's 13, 27. Hang on. Say 13? No, 14. We'll count them separately. 1 here would need 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. So that would be 14. But if it's 2, yeah, so you're at least 14 in there. Here, the minimum would be, if that was 1, 2, 3, 4, that could get away with being 6 in that case. So you could be 5, 7, 1, 5, 7 for 13. For 13. Sorry, what am I trying to say here? And of course, that's then making these. Yeah, well, let's carry on with this at the moment. 13, as soon as that's 2, you're at least 4, 6, 7 or whatever. And then that's got a minimum of 7. So yes, you're up to 34. And what I was just thinking about, of course, was once one of these is a 1, then these in fact become 9s. And then you've got a maximum of 6, 7, 8. And at that point, because these being 34, if these are 9s, then at that point, you are going to have to share, but only 1 digit, which could hide here. I mean, is there a bit more set to give? Feels like anything else that I add. That's. I'm now more convinced it is set, but so that maybe I haven't found the right set yet. And I want to do something like this. Except I don't think that's going to do much. What am I trying to do? Make that blue. Cancel those, cancel these. I was kind of hoping that Yeah, so now blue is pink at 90, which is... Ooh. Interesting. Add pink. So now pink equals blue. Oh, come on, that's got to do something, surely. Maybe? I mean, that looks... That looks like that's got to be it, surely. Pink equals blue. Yes. Yeah, these... So... This is at most 23. As is that. Because you know the whole thing sums to 90. So blue and pink sum to 45, right? Yeah, this has got to be it. It says, hopefully. This has a maximum of 23. So this has got to be at least 22. That's true, isn't it? Yeah. And that just straight up can't be a 7. Or an 8. Yes, yeah, 8, 7 doesn't work. Because 22 needs a 9. Right. Wow. Okay. I really hope this is true because this is awesome. This can't be 7 because that's too small. But 8 does still work. Oh, that can't be a 6, can it? Yeah. So now... Oh, so cool. So now this is... Hang on, that could be at most 23. Apparently this is now at most 22. So this has to be 23. Oh, this puzzle is mad. What an idea. Like... what am I trying to say? It's 3, doesn't it? Yeah, that is a funky set. Love it. And I think what I've done is true. I really hope so. It feels very true. And it feels very nice as well. Ah, you only get 7s out of here. Cool. Awesome. Right. 8s and 9s down there. Is that helping us? Not particularly this cell, though. 4, 3. Not quite. Thinking of what else it covers, sort of thing. And it's weird how both of these are still quite open as much as what they can be. I really can't speak proper English today, can I? Nice. Good. Lovely. So, what do we want to have a look at next? I mean, if these are 9s, right? If that cell's 9, it puts a 9 here and makes that an 8. So one of these has to be 8. 9 puts 9. Yeah, puts 8. Which interestingly puts 8 there. So one of these two cells is 8. So sorry, 9, 9, 8. Makes this very small. Surely that... Can that really be that small? Looks like it actually can. This cell, though, should have done the same thing here. 3, 6, 8, 9. Not 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Weird. So 5... That's a little 1-2 pair, and 7. Yeah, works in a couple of ways. 5 doesn't work because of the 5s. Cool. 7, 7. So that's either 1, 3. Ah. So it either has a 3 or it doesn't. 4. That cell can't be 4 because that puts 6, which puts a virtual 4, 5 pair. 7s I know are here, obviously. Oh, that can still be so small. Let's make sure I remember about what's happening here. 6s are there. Of course they are. 2, 1. Which doesn't help with this. Robbery. 4s. 3, 4 pair. That's 3 there. Makes that 2 or 6. If that's 2, then that's 5. That's 8. If that's 2, that's 8. If that's 6, that's 8. That's always 8. Finish off this with a 5, 9, 1, 2, 6, 8. So that's 9. Is that really right? I think so. All of the maths checks out. Crazy. 1, 2, 7. It's not 5 anymore. This is 6, 7, and 8. This is 2, 4, and 5. 1 and 3 and 8. 9s are there, apparently. 9 and 8, of course. That can't be 4. 9 and 8 and 9s. 8s down here. This cell. Can it get away with being 4? Probably. But they can't be 9 and 8, so I was going with more. 1s, so these can't be 6s. I need to make sure I think about zipper lines properly, because at some point I'll turn them into arrows, because that's literally what I always do. So it's not what's happening here. Our 1 does just about work with a 5, doesn't it? On 5 and 6. 1's along here, maybe? That is a weird thing. Which one of those can't be 1s? That one. That sees both of those. Which means that can't be a 6. So if that was 4, these would be a pair of 2s, so the 1, 3, 5, 4, 7, etc. 5, 3. Yeah, seems like it works. No, because of this. If that's 4, then that would be 3, and that breaks. And that's not 5 because of this. 8s and 9s. It'd be cool if 9... That had to be 8 and 9 because 8s and 9s. Going here, maybe? Not quite. Zipper style stuff, perhaps. 4 here, 6 here. Oh, that works for 2. Oh, I'm not seeing 6s are there, so that can't be 1. So that is 1. 6s look across. 1 and 1. 2s here. 2s are there. That not do anything. If that's 6, and that cell's 6. Yeah, that cell can't be 6 because of this. So if this was 6, that would put a 1 there and a 7 there, which breaks. This cell's 6. Pretty willing to bet that that has to be a 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 9. Yeah, 4, 6, 7 triple. That's what we like to see. Then 8 and 9 pair. 4's somewhere here. That can't be 4, of course. But 5 still works. Wondering if there'll be some... go on, use your words. No. It's all gone. Parity. Parity ideas, and near the end, maybe. 2s and 5s on this line. I mean, that 2 and 5 has to go there. And then has to head on over here. I don't really think that's anything. That's way too much. Right. Go on. What am I needing to do? 6s, 5, 9s. 9s, 1s, 5s. 5s over here. If that's... Oh, but 6 is happy as 3s and 7s and such, isn't it? So if this is 8, that only works with 6 and 2. Which puts 7 and 4. 8, 6, 2. Puts 8's there. 7s and 4s put 4's 3s. And... all seems okay at that point. 6 also puts 6. And puts 9s, of course. 9's here. How about 9's? Ah. I mean, that, neither of they. That can't be an 8. Is that anything interesting? Because it sees both of those. Likewise, that can't be a 9, but... 8's going here. 1, 2, 8, 9, 6. So 1 would put 5. And 6. Put 9. Because that couldn't be 8. As soon as that's 6. Oh, is that like this? Yeah. If that sells 6, you get 5, 9, 8, and that breaks. So now one of these two is 6. 6, 7 pair in this row. Looks like it doesn't out. 5, 2, 7, 4, 6, 4, 3. Oh, and of course, 7s put 7s and... Ooh, hang on. 7s put 7s and 2s, which I hadn't noticed. That's got to do something, hasn't it? So if that's 7, then neither of these can be 5s. That can't be 5, but it's not massive, is it? Although it does mean that if this is 5, that's 5. And of course, this would... Ooh, that's close. 5, 5, putting 4, 6. Now, neither of these can be 2, so that would be a 3, 4 pair. That would have to go 4 and 3, and 3 and 2, 5 and 4, and 7. I think it's happy. And if it's not happy, that's a bit too much in terms of a chain. And if that's 1... Oh, if that's 1, that's 7. And that's 6. Oh, and you can break, can't you? Yes, this is going to be interesting. If that's 1, that's 7, that's 6, that's 7. If this is 1, that's 1, that's 6. Hang on. 1, 7, Oh, it's so close. 1, 1, 7, 4, 6, 7. Puts ones here. So one of these two is a 1. There. That's not what I wanted. Contradiction. 1. And is it interesting? Yeah, there's something interesting here. So if this sells 1, hang on. One of these is always 1. I'm proposing that that has to therefore be 1 or 8. If it's neither 1 nor 8, then that's 1 which does the whole 7, 8. Oh, that broke my theory straight away. 1, 7, 8. Putting 8 there. Or 1, 1, 6. Which puts 8's not here. And puts 8. This sells the 1 or 8. If this is neither 1 nor 8, then it puts 1's here, which puts 8's there. And puts 8's. What? Oh, John, what you doing, man? I was so sure I'd done something clever. 1, 7, 8. Puts 8's there. And everything is okay. If 1, then 1, 6. This cell isn't 8. So now where's 8 in the row? It has to go there. So if 1... No, but... 1... No, 8's go here or here. I think that's the point, isn't it? 1, 8, 8. So I've taken 8s out of this cell. I think all I've done. Either that or I'm just being very silly and not actually seeing what I'm achieving here. 1, 8, 6, 7, 1. Or if 1, 1. What did that mean? That meant 6. Which puts 8's there and puts 8's here. If that's 1, that is 8. But if that's 1, that's 1. So yeah, so this is 1 or 8. I'm just being very slow about realizing that. And let's say it doesn't do anything. Do 7's here? I think that doesn't do anything. Yeah. And I've taken 8s out of this cell, which also I think doesn't do anything. No. 5, 4, 9. 5, 4, 9, 8. It's 8's down here. And puts 9's up there, of course. But yeah, I think that was also just obvious because how this interacts, wasn't it? Come on, keep on using your brain. Because you're close, I'm sure. It's nice that it hasn't just given out this puzzle. It's kept going. Let's have a quick look again at 5s. The whole 5, 5, 5. And of course, putting 4, 7, 6. So 5, 4, 7, 6. And in this case, 5, 4, that would be 1, that would be 1. And that would be 5. That breaks. So if this is 5, then you get a 4 here and a 9 here. That means that can't be 1. So I know if that's 5, that is 1, and that's also 5. So this is a 2. Why have I got rid of that? Yeah. No, that can't be 5. Yeah. Love how Rocket is sat on the stairs right now, by the way. So this can't be a 4. So this is 4. 4 and 3. And 4's up here. So if this is 7, what is this pairing? It's not it's not 1 8. It's not 2 7. It would, if that goes 2 7, this would have to be a 3 6 pair. So one of these two cells is 6 because of this 3. And if that is 7, 2 7 6 3, because it's interesting, it makes this cell a 6, of course. So these would be a 2 4 pair. And that means none. I don't think. If this is 6, then you get the 1. Yeah, this is interesting. If that's, so you get 7s there. Oh, that's so weird. Because if that's 6, that's 7, that's 1, that's 1, that's 7. So either 7 and therefore 3 6, or 6 and therefore 1 like that. Is this now going to turn out to be a naked single or something ludicrous? And it's almost doing things, isn't it? It's not quite. 6s are up here. Unhelpful. Although if this is 2, right? If that's a 2, a lot of things happen all at once. Do they? Really? What if that isn't 2 or 6? Then you get a 2 6 pair here. You get ooh, hang on. If this is 6 now, because you get the whole 7 and 3 thing, then none of those could be 3s. So 6, 6. I mean, that had to be a 2 4 thing. And this would be 4 5, and that would be. Oh no, because we know as soon as that's 6, you get 7, 6, 7, 1. So 6 puts 1 puts 5. So you get 6 and 5. Let's do that, by the way. Ooh, that could be big. 2 or 3. This can't be 2. What's up and down here, by the way? Something like this. It's not 6. It's definitely close again, yeah, I think. Hopefully. That's quite restricted. If that's 7, you get 7s up here. And you get 7 there. Wow. What? That's so weird. 7, 7, 7, 7, 4. That sells 7. So this is 7 and 4, which gives you the 2. Gives you this 2. 2s make their way along. 2s are here. Almost a 2 9 pair, but obviously not. Oh no, neither of those are 7s, of course. Starting to believe that's not 4. So now if 6, I said that had to be 5, because 6 puts 7 puts 1 puts 1. And if that's 7, that would have to go 3 and 4. 7, 4, 3. Oh, doesn't that break this? Oh, no, because 7 put 7. Ha. That all seems to work. If in... Oh, 6. So I said if that's not 7, that's 7, which puts 7 here. So this is a 6, 7 pair. 6, 7, 2, 9, 4, 5, 1. 1, 3, 8, triple. Four and 5. 2, 7, 6. 6, 1. I'm really worried I've gone wrong somewhere. I think that was all okay though. Right. I'll try and not think about that I think I've gone wrong somewhere and finish the puzzle and see afterwards. Yeah, no, I think we're good. Genuinely think we're good. So 6, 7, 8, 6. What's that? Like a 3? Looks like a 3. 5 and 7. 7 and 6. 4 and 3. 5, 3. Awesome. Wow. Okay. Huh. Well, that was very cool. Yeah. I might go back and have another look. Or I might try and message you, even though I'm not sure if I can. To try and see what I was doing at the end, what I could have done. But I think it was to do with spotting those 7s having to come up into here. That was interesting. And I mean, I'd never felt like what I was doing was bad logic or as in bifurcation. It was all relatively easy steps. But I mean, that break-in was awesome. 10 out of 10 break-in, loved that. Not gonna lie. And it was nice, as I say, that the difficulty kept up. I did enjoy that. But yeah. Very cool. I'd be interested. Was it about 15 minutes to spot the set? I'll go back and have a look because I'm curious about that as well. But yeah. Because initially you don't think it's actually going to do anything. Really cool idea. It's like a new or a way I haven't seen before of restricting what the set can be. I think is what it was doing. Which was very cool. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Chat to you all sometime later. Bye.